Now, as he just shared, we do improv comedy. Standing before you is a team known as Snap. We're musical improv for Shanghai, and we've been part of the Zmack family for quite some time now. And yes, what you're about to see, the scenes, the games, and even what I'm saying is all improvised. There's been no preparation. All right? Well, there has been some. But we're going to tell you a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes of improvisation. In fact, one of the things we believe is that you cannot do improvisation alone. Improvisation requires at least two. But the power that you gain with improvisation makes 1 + 1 much greater than 2. And we're going to give you a little bit of an example about that. Let's get the chairs, guys. If I was going to write a song about collaboration, if I thought, well, if you were going to write a song about collaboration, what would you call it? What would be a Teamwork. Teamwork. All right, that's very interesting because we happen to know a song called Teamwork. And we actually know it in not one, but 2 different genres, such as rock and roll, country, western, R&B, jazz. What genres do you think we know this song? Jazz and hip-hop. Okay. Jazz and hip-hops. All right, so first, we're going to hear this in jazz. And the song's title is Teamwork.
Ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 doom, boom, 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 doom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, boom, doom, boom, boom, doom, 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 ba-doom, boom, boom, doom, doom, doom,
Sometimes I get so lonely I don't know what to do. So I pick up the phone and I call a friend or 2. We get together, we spend some time and jam. When we go out to dinner and we eat green eggs and ham because it's teamwork. It's better than being alone. It's the way the world works. Teamwork. Now, actually, it's my colleague Charmika that's the experienced one in the area of hip hop. So I'll let her take over the Teamwork song for hip hop.
Well, okay then. All right, let's see where this goes. All right, you guys ready? I know that I am, sure. Let's go. And
boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, doom, doom. Doom, doom. Doom, boom, doom, doom.
there's nothing that's gonna get me going, get my motivation. Quite like with my teamwork when I got collaboration. When I'm with my friends, I know the magic never stops because when we get all together and it just be popping. Let me tell you a little bit about teamwork. Let me tell you how we get from how it does. We stop and being done shirt. Let me tell you a little bit from here and there and everywhere. Put it all together and 1 + 1. I'm telling you it's more than. You can clap now.
The reason that improvisers are able to create amazing scenes and games together with no preparation, taking just a suggestion from the audience, is because of 2 major principles. The first one is active agreement. We choose to agree with anything our partner gives us. and we actively agree with it, meaning we invest our entire belief system in it. We really believe in what we're creating. The second principle that we follow is chivalry and support. Making our partner look good. Lifting them up is our main job. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this to a slightly different level and show you how this works with a game we call Sure Ding. Could I have Julian and Mark on the stage, please? Now, the interesting thing about this game is every time I ring this bell, they have to change the last word or phrase that they said. So, could I have, to create their scene, what is a job, an occupation that you cannot do by yourself? You have to have someone helping. Surgery.
Surgery.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting surgery.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe you should take a break. You've been. Maybe
New choice.
Maybe you should take that out of there.
New choice.
Maybe you should have studied harder in school. This is the one you need, doctor.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're tall.
I'm glad I'm tall too because I can see from here.
Exactly. I could not operate without you.
Dr. Schaefer, not the blue one.
Oh, all right. So it's like the wires, red and blue.
Right, it'll explode.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to take the thing here.
New action.
Oh, I forgot to take the thing here. Let me see. Where is it? Oh.
Just keep doing what you're doing. It's okay, doctor. I got
I
your back.
feel a little, I'm fainting.
There we go.
New bandage.
I feel I'm fainting.
There you go.
Oh, woo! It's like I can see in the dark.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
All right. Listen, really, without you, I could not be such a successful surgeon.
I know.
New choice.
Without you, I could not be such a successful man.
Well, Dr. Schaefer, you really make me feel like a woman. Well,
New choice.
Dr. Schaefer, you really make me feel like an alien.
New choice.
Dr. Schaefer, you really make me feel like a dog.
Actually, I brought a little gift for you.
Oh.
It's a nice little leash.
Bigger gift.
Actually, it's a nice little bone.
Much bigger gift.
It's this body.
Oh my God! I can't believe it! Oh, you're gonna write another one off?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
planning on not saving this guy just for you.
Oh my God!
中文。
你就知道我最爱吃的是什么？哦，Schaefer 医生，你真的对我太好，你知道吗？真的对我
好学生啊！
你知道，吃好了以后，我也是用它来学习。我长大了以后
很努力的学生。
English.
Wow, you're such a powerful student.
It's a hobby, yeah.
It's
and-
a hobby.
Yeah, because I want to be a doctor. I want to be a surgeon just like you.
Oh, you flatter me too much.
New choice.
Oh, you look at me too much. I feel a little bit uncomfortable right now.
I can't help it.
Listen, let's forget this.
Okay.
Let's just go somewhere together.
But this, it's for me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
New
okay.
choice. Who's it for?
This is really for your wife, right?
New choice.
This is really for the garbage man, right?
New choice.
This is really for a serial killer, right?
New choice.
This is really for the underground.
New choice.
This is really for... This is really for everyone, if you
Yes.
think about it.
It's something we can share with the rest of the world.
Right.
Piece by piece, toes, fingers, eyelids, whatever, will disseminate knowledge.
You're a philanthropist as well.
I
As the
am.
worst surgeon.
Yes, I have to admit, I am not a good surgeon. I've only taken this job to impress my family.
New choice.
I've only taken this job to impress my mom.
New choice.
I've only taken this job to impress the guy down the road that I barely know his name.
That happens to me all the time. Some guy thinks you're not good
I
enough.
know, he just looked at
Yeah.
me the wrong way one day and I said,
Yeah.
I'll be a surgeon.
Show
New,
him.
new response.
He looked at me strange one day and I thought, ooh, I'll be a surgeon.
That's the best way. You know why you've been so successful is because of your positive attitude.
Because of what?
because of your ability to brush stuff off, because of your wanton disregard for human life.
Good job.
They stepped out here on this stage with no idea what they were going to do. But they were able to create that through the power of active agreement. Everything Mark said, Julian would say yes and to it. He would say yes to something and then add something and build. And you cannot support a physical structure without building something, and that's what they're doing. They're building a reality on the stage. And Mark was focusing on supporting every choice that either Julian made or that I forced them to make. This is what we mean by active agreement and chivalry and support. But let's take it up a notch and make it a little bit more difficult for Charmika and I. I'm going to turn this one over to Julian for a game we call Musical Alphabet Soup.
All right, in the next game, we're going to need suggestions from you. And the first suggestion I need is a long word in English.
Did you tell him?
Yes?
Did you tell him?
Sorry? Photosynthesis, right? Photosynthesis.
Photos. Okay.
That's a very good long word. Thank you very much. Photosynthesis. Now, this game is called Musical Alphabet Soup. Musical because they're going to sing, and Alphabet Soup because they will have to create a scene starting each line that they say with the next letter of the word photosynthesis until they get to the letter S and finish the scene. Ooh. Now, for that, I need a suggestion so they can get started, an idea to start with. So if I say the word support, what object comes to mind? What?
She said bra.
He said bra.
Bra.
Very well.
Bra it is. Starting with the P.
Pamela, I know you're going through puberty and this bra's a little tight.
H.
Hell is what it is to be a teenage girl.
O.
Originally, when I was your age, I hated every moment of puberty, all the acne, all the new clothes I had to buy.
T.
Till now I was an A. Now nothing fits me well.
O.
Other than these negative things, I have a little gift for you that might make everything just a little bit better, my child.
S.
Simple bra expander as seen on Taobao.
Y.
You look like a brand new woman. Just look here in the mirror. No one will make you look any different from yesterday.
N.
Nelson will not be able to resist me when I see him tonight at the dance. All this cleavage will hypnotize him.
T.
Tell me you're not already dating. I will not send for that in my house, young lady. No, I won't.
H.
Have you forgotten that although you raised me, you're my aunt and not my actual parent? Who are you to say what I can do?
E.
Every day when I see you walk out the door and go to school, I'm left alone, just wondering if you'll grow up to be a better woman than me.
S.
Since you put it that way, I'll tell Nelson no way, and I'll stay home today, and together we'll play Mario Kart.
I.
Isn't it funny how whenever we we think about how dumb guys are, we just decide to do more fun stuff instead.
Last letter S.
Sisterhood is what I feel for you. You may be my mother's sister, that is true, but you're my best friend and Harriet, and you're the one I love. Now stand back while I kick your butt with a shell from above. Sorry. You know, a lot of people watch what we do on the stage and they think, oh, that's so difficult. That's really hard. There's no way I could do that. But in fact, I've given you two of the biggest tips. Active agreement. Focus on your partner, saying yes and. That helps a lot. Another tip is to focus on supporting your partner. How can I make my partner look good? With active agreement and chivalry and support, you cannot go wrong. And in fact, many of us use these principles that we use in improv as a life philosophy. Imagine if you could interact out in public, in everyday life, at work, at school, and you got yes and responses by giving them. Imagine you felt more support or were able to serve others better. There was a great quote, and it slips my mind who it came from, that theater is life, but compressed in time and space. Well, if that's true, keep in mind, traditional theater uses scripts, blocking, costumes, props, a director. We have none of that in improv. We just have each other. So if we can take these techniques that we use to create these amazing scenes in this compressed space, what could it mean if we expanded that philosophy back out to the world? Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that collaboration is the key to success. That's why we say 1 + 1 is greater than 2. And we'd like to finish up with a song, guys. Come on up. You've heard us talk a little bit about improv, about agreement, and collaboration. So, if I asked you what is one word you can think of when I say support, what is that word? And not bra, please. Family. Family.
Family. Thank you.
Family, ladies and gentlemen, the family song. I love my mom and my dad. I love my mom and my dad.
Growing in a home with just a little sister, I felt I had a duty to be the big brother. I went through life like that, not knowing what to do, just relying on my feelings. A true love, yes, it's true.
It's said that nobody gets out of childhood without scars. But as I can see, my parents, well, they're ours. My brothers and my sisters, well, we were all we had. But in the end and nowadays, I'm really glad.
I love my mom and my dad. I love my mom and my dad.
There was once a time when I didn't know what to be.
Oh.
And I found myself defined within my family.
Her family.
Through them I've learned that I'm more than enough, because all I need from them is pure love.
I'm alone in the world, don't have mom or dad or brother, but I know where to go when I feel like I need another. These people are my family, and they're my friends too. Through the power of improvisation, this life could belong to you. I love my mom and my dad. 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 We want to thank you very, very much, folks, and big thanks to SHSID for having us here. It's so exciting to be part of TEDx. We thank you very much for having us, ladies and gentlemen. We are
Julian.
Mark?
Curt,
Charmika.
and together we are Oh Snap!
TEDx!